Too many minutes here to go before my alarm goes off and tells me to get on my way. I want to say thank you for those asking me to be brave again and get back to doing my little brave devotion with you. I will try to do it again tonight. I am behind and I wasn't being brave enough to follow through with what I was going to do. So thank you for encouraging me to get back to it. And I know a lot of you are at work and won't see this anyway, and I was wanting to do it at night so I could be brave in the dark in the night, but it's not the way it's working right now. So, been going through this book, and this section here is called Being Brave Enough to Be You, and the planet just really needs you to be you, okay? Day 6 is here, and it's about the lies you believe. And I'm going to try to read it without my glasses on because they're over there in my purse. All right. The lies you believe. And the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat of the fruit of the tree in the garden. But God said, you shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden. Neither shall you touch it, lest you die." But the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die." And that's in Genesis 3, verse 2 through 4. And the thing about that is, if you listen to that and if you read that bit of scripture right there, she twisted the truth. And sometimes when you try to impress people, you don't say the absolute truth. And it's just better to tell the truth and be forthright instead of having to remember a lie or get stuck in the exaggeration lie. So, with that being said, this just seems really appropriate at this point in time. Annie says, "Eve was the first woman deceived by words, but not the last. God has said one thing, Satan said another, and Eve fell for Satan's lies. Sin and shame entered our world, and Jesus paid for it with his life." See, your struggle to separate truth from lies is something that every human wrestles with. It's hard to believe truth if your mind is flooded and confusion and false stories, and Satan is the one who is always trying to kill, steal, and destroy. You can find that in John 10, verse 10. Satan is a liar. Love that song that's out right now saying that. Satan is a liar. Fear is a liar. I know you know that, but I want to say it again. Satan is a liar. He wants to define you and label you and stop you from being brave and doing the work God has in store for you. When Satan lies to you, for instance, you've got zero talent. You ever get that stuff in your head? Talk yourself down from a ledge and actually you're putting yourself out on that ledge? You've got zero talent. You begin to swirl that thought around and around in your head. She's better at this job than I am. I'm definitely the dumbest person in this office. Soon lies to yourself lead to lies about others. Have you met the my alarm? Not very smart, that one. Because you are hurting and you are insecure. You hurt others. You hear a lie, you treat it like truth, and it begins to define you like a label. And then you act out of that label. It's a vicious cycle that can be treated only by a heaping dose of truth, the real stuff. That's why I love the Bible. I tell you, I swear Annie's just writing the stuff coming from my heart and my brain. That's why I love the Bible. In His Word, God has already given you all the labels you need. And that's how we learn how to treat ourselves and each other better. Friend, it's time to stop listening to Satan's lies and labels so that you can actually hear the truth. If you got your little notebook and you want to be taking notes like we started doing a week or so ago, or something to think about and ponder about, read the story of David and Goliath in 1 Samuel 17. Then think about it. What are some of the labels other people gave David? Which of those labels were actually true? Don't let what others think about you define you, whether it's good or it's bad. You be you. That's who the world needs. You. You be the best you that you can be. And if you screw up, you say, "I'm sorry," and you get over it and you move on. And you find yourself a circle of people that are going to love you and support you in being the best you that you can be. And again, the little note on here that she wanted us to remember is, it's hard to believe truth if your mind is flooded with confusion and false stories. So get with the real stuff. That's all I've got. I've got a swoop. Time to get to work. Try to put some smiles on other people's faces. Sorry, I kind of look a little extra made up today. It was a challenging day if anybody wants to do any praying for my family and my children's dad's side of the family. It would be great because we lost my sister-in-law today on the Wachowski side of the family. So if you want to add us to your prayers today, that would be awesome. And especially my nieces and nephew, and their children. Thanks. Y'all have a wonderful day. God bless. Be brave. You can do it.